Hey kindergarten, it's Mrs. Seals back for our next science lab. So for the next couple of weeks, we're going to be talking about something called energy. And there are 3 forms of energy that we're going to be focusing on. This week, we're going to be talking about something called light energy. So let's talk about light energy. Here's your target. And it says, I can use the senses to explore different forms of energy, such as light. So let's make sure we understand what energy is, before we talk about light. So energy is the ability to cause change or do work. We're going to be learning about 3 forms of energy: light, sound, and thermal energy, which thermal is kind of a big word. You may have heard that called heat energy. So light, sound, and heat are what we're going to be talking about. But today we're going to focus on light energy. So light energy is a form of energy that we see with our eyes. I said that our target is to observe, is to use our senses to observe different forms of energy. The sense that we use to observe light energy is our sense of sight or seeing. We look with our eyes to see light. So here's a little reminder for you. We use our eyes to observe light energy. All light comes from a source. Some sources are artificial. This means they are made by people. Some sources are natural. This means they're made by the earth or nature. Can you think of some sources of light? So what I want you to do in just a second, I want you to pause this video. I want you to talk to whichever grown-up is sitting with you and helping you with your schoolwork, and maybe look around your house, see what you can find from where you're sitting, and see how many sources of light you can come up with. And then when you're done, come back, replay the video, and I'll show you some that I thought of. All right, here's some light sources I thought of. These are just some. There's many, many, many more light sources than this, but these are the ones I thought of. The sun. The sun is our main source of light here on Earth. Without the sun, it would be very, very dark. And the sun is a natural source. Remember, that means that it's not made by people. Okay. Another one I came up with is a light bulb. Like you saw at the beginning, a light bulb is what we call an artificial light source, meaning that it is made by people. A flashlight, another artificial light source. Flashlights come in handy if maybe the power goes out or you're camping or you don't have electricity for some reason, because they operate with using a battery. A night light, so your room isn't quite so dark at night. Another artificial source. Stars are a natural source. A cell phone is an artificial source of light. A candle, and fire. All of these things are what we call light sources, meaning they make and create light. There are many more that you probably thought of. The tablet or the laptop that you are doing your schoolwork on is another source of light. We also get light from the TV when we're watching TV. Also, there are many different things or appliances in our homes maybe that have little lights on them. I know that my stove has a little display that tells the time that lights up, so that would be another light source. I know that my car has headlights on the front and also a light inside of it. So there are many, many, many lots of light sources that are very important, because without them, we wouldn't be able to see, and we would live in the dark, right? So this is what I would like for you to do, and this is very similar to what the learners here at school are going to be doing. You're going to be doing a light scavenger hunt. Remember, if you are at home, this activity is not required. Science Lab is just extra practice for you to learn about light. So this is what I'd like for you to do. You're going to ask your grown-up, whoever you're with, if you can use a flashlight. You're going to walk around your house, and I want you to see if you can find 3 things. These are the things I want you to look for. I want you to find something that the light goes through. I want you to find something that the light does not go through. And I want you to find something that the light reflects off of or bounces off of. And you can take a picture of the things that you find and you can email them to me here at my email address so I can see what you came up with. I'm going to show you what I came up with so that you have some examples. So for something that the light goes through, I found this piece of paper. And the way I know that the light goes through it is because when I take my flashlight and hold it on the other side and I look, I can see the light shining through it. That means the light is going through my piece of paper, okay? I would like for you to find something the light does not go through. Here's what I found. I found this textbook. When I shine the light, I can't see the light going through it, right? So that means it absorbs the light or it stops the light, okay? And then something that the light reflects off of or bounces off of. Things that are shiny and flat are really good at reflecting the light. Here's what I found. I found this little teeny tiny mirror. That's how mirrors work, is that mirrors reflect light. So when I look in the mirror, I can see myself because my image is bouncing off the light, or I'm sorry, bouncing off the mirror and coming back to my eye. It's reflecting. That's how I'm able to see myself in the mirror and fix my hair and do my makeup and all that fun stuff. So I'll show you when I turn on this flashlight and shine it towards this mirror, I can see the light is hitting the mirror and then bouncing off in another direction. So I know that this is reflecting or the light is bouncing off of it. So those are the 3 things that I found on my scavenger hunt. I would like to see what you can find. Please remember to stay safe and make sure that you have a parent's permission to do this. I would love to see what you come up with. And I will see you next week when we talk about sound energy. Bye, guys.